learn to freaking listen. I didn't say they landed in the Hadley Rill, and I didn't say they landed on the original piece of crust.
I heard it right here.
No, you didn't hear it. I said Dave Scott found an original, and what they thought was an original piece of the moon crust, and they landed next to the Hadley Rill.
Oh, next to it. Okay.
Yes.
I got a question to you about the abort thing. You said that the quantity light goes off, and there's 60 seconds left.
60 seconds. Yeah.
So you need to abort when that light goes off, right?
Yeah. Well, that they build in some time, but when the light comes on, it's called the quantity light, and you get 60 seconds, and they hit that thing, man. If that thing gets to zero, then see, there's two tanks. There's the descent tank, and then there's the
acceleration tank.
Yeah. So once that light goes out, you've got like 15 seconds of fuel left or whatever,
and then you're just going to drop.
It drops, boom, and you shoot off. Yeah.
Oh. So
yeah.
Okay.
It's the LEM was a two-piece. LEM was a two-piece when it would land. When they would take off, they would leave the whole bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just they would just go up in the thing and they'd leave the whole bottom part.
Okay.
So they had the descent engine and they had the ascent engine. They were both.
Okay. So they had 23 seconds left of fuel when they landed?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you watch this thing last night?
No, he was talking.
What did you watch?
I thought maybe he watched it last night.
No,
I just.
I don't want to see if they have.
He was just trying to impress you. See.
No, I wrote a story on you, dumbass.
Yeah, and half of it was wrong.
Well, that's why
he's reading your stuff.
I know, but I was trying to research it in about 30 minutes about every little detail.
Damn it. Let's see. Apollo 11, so that you can see the PDI. This is really, you can kind of get an understanding. If I can find it, these are really interesting. I've seen them all. Let me see. Let's see if they have it. Okay, here it is. This is it. Now, these are like 14-minute videos, but I've watched every one of these, and what they do is they're really cool, right? And from PDI, which is where they start their descent.
I was on this website last night.
To touchdown, right?
Yeah.
And what's cool about it is it shows you, like, this is the moon, right? And then this is their path. All right, now this will be program 63 right here. From the time PDI starts, which is power descent, until it gets to here, which will be
that right.
64, and then 66 right there, right?
Okay.
But the cool thing about it is, it starts.
How at 10:45 didn't you know?
It's like it starts at PDI, right? So they're out the window, and they had a lot of trouble with communications first time.
Yeah.
So they actually had to take, Mission Control had to go through Mike Collins in the command center, boom, to the LEM, and then back. Because they were losing. Yeah, they were losing data. They couldn't get them. But
see if they got me now. I got good signal strength and through. Roger, copy.
But so you can see what was
Eagle
cool.
gives an yaw around angle, S-band pitch, minus niner.
This shit, I watched this shit for hours. Right? So, I want to get to where.
Roger.
How close are they there?
They're 14 minutes. They're still in P63, so they haven't pitched over yet.
Houston are getting a little fluctuation in the AD voltage now.
Okay, hang on, let's show you just. Now, see, he realizes he's going to land long here. See, he's rolling over because he realizes that they're not where they're supposed to be.
I thought he wanted to go long.
He had to go long.
Right, because
I think
the
it's going to pop.
craters, right?
Yeah, because, yeah, they were... What do you want? What do you need?
We're learning about the lunar landing.
Looking good to us, over. 1202.
Now, this is where the alarm first came through. They have no idea what the 1202
Good
is.
radar data. Altitude now 33,500 feet.
What did he say?
Give us a reading on the 1202 program alarm.
That's he doesn't
They're
know.
getting orders.
Roger, we got you. We're going at alarm. Roger, 330. 6 plus 25, throttle down. 6 plus 25, throttle down. Roger, copy. 6 plus 25.
See, now they're starting to come into...
We're still go, altitude 27,000 feet. Same alarm, and it appears to come up when we have a 1658 up. Roger, copy.
See, they had another 1202.
Eagle, Houston, we'll monitor your Delta 8, beautifully. Delta 8 is looking good now. Roger, Delta 8 is looking good to us.
Then they run into a 1201, which was the same thing.
Roger, copy, throttle down. Better in the simulator. Right. Action things look real close.
Going 63.
Vital says we're go, altitude.
Now they pitched over there in program 64.
Eagle, you're looking great. Coming up 9 minutes.
I'm gonna see.
Dude,
Okay, we're at 63. Now they're going to do pitch over, they call it. They're riding on their back. And then when they pitch over, they finally come.
That's windows up, right?
Yeah, now, see, now they're doing pitch over at 64. Eagle pitches forward, which begins their approach phase of the descent. Well, now they're looking.
Eagle, you're looking great. Coming up 9 minutes. We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Proceeding forward.
When their quantity light comes on, they have 5.6 or seconds of propellant rate.
5.5 down.
He's already seen the crater?
6.5 down.
Yeah, they had to get past that crater.
9 forward. Good. 620 feet.
Didn't seem like the 1202 phased them that much.
3.5 down.
You
9 forward.
couldn't phase Neil Armstrong.
5%. 95.
60 seconds.
875 feet. That's looking good. Down a half. 6 forward. 60 seconds. Lights on. 6
That's a quantity line.
down 2.5.
Yeah, see, they got 51 seconds. So
Forward.
might have been a little.
Forward.
Now they're picking up dust.
20 feet down 2.5. Pick up some dust. 30 feet 2.5 down. 4 forward. 4 forward.
Said me once with your fellas.
30 seconds forward.
30 seconds of fuel left. See, that's the contact probes. Now they watch it. Boom.
Okay, engine stop.
See, when they hit contact light, they turn the engines off and they fall the last 6 feet to the ground.
Engine off. 413 is in.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's not that much gravity on the moon, right? So it's kind of like.
No, it's like 1/6 gravity.
Yeah. So it's. They just probably kind of floated down.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's they've got a lot of them. I think it's 15 when they land in between the mountains. You just see the freaking mountains up on the side. They're coming right down.
Yeah.
But it's cool to watch. It's fun to.
Sam disagrees. He's uninterested.
No, I said it was cool for Flanny because he never went to school. This is kind of like
Yeah, there you go.
a new experience for him.
You went to MU, didn't you? Doesn't really count.
Just a little sneer.
I mean,
You got at least 3 people in here who did that, and a couple of KU guys. It's a tough room.
I won't insult you, but I will insult it.
Grass.
Yes, it is. That's
Go ahead, Vahe.
Ned, what's the baseball parallel with all this? With the moon? Are you guys in the approach phase now?
Oh,
51 seconds to touchdown.
51 seconds. Did you? I know you talked about this the last couple of days. Were you as into this at that moment as you came to be?
well, no, I was just interested in it.
Yeah, I mean, you must have been.
I think the whole world was interested
Oh yeah.
in it.
I mean, I'm old enough to remember.
Yeah.
There's 4 of
There's
us
2
in
of
here.
us, 4 of us.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was at third base.
Everybody was tremendously.
Glued into your little 8-inch TV.
Yeah.
You said you were watching on your TV in your mom's room?
Yeah. We're sitting on the floor watching it. Watching it come down. I got a kick because I've seen everything that there is to see on this stuff, but you know, there was some question on who was going to be the first one out, and Neil Armstrong wasn't. You know, he's like, well, whatever. You know, whatever they want. And NASA said, you're the commander. You're going to be the first one out. So Buzz Aldrin, he was the second one out, and when Buzz got on the stairs, Neil went out, and he was out for like 15 minutes before Buzz came out, and Buzz came out, and he stood on the stairs for a while, and then he came down. And Buzz, in an interview, said, yeah, he goes, I came down the stairs, and I waited for a few minutes and looked around and realized that I had to take care of a bodily function. And he goes, I guess everybody's got their firsts on the moon. He's the first man to take a pee on the moon. Yeah.
Is it true that did Neil Armstrong not quite say what he meant to say?
Nah, I think there's some there. It's it's one small step for man,
One
one
giant
giant step for
One giant
mankind.
leap.
But I think what
Man.
it said one small step for man, but I think what Neil wanted to say was one small step for a man.
Yes, I think that's right.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
one giant leap for mankind.
Or you seen the video of Buzz Aldrin clocking the guy who says it was fake?
Loved it. I mean,
We were
punch
talking
it
about
right in the face. Loved it.
We were in Chicago last year, and Buzz Aldrin was.
Well, I just missed him. He had just come out, and
I didn't want to
I'd
jump
have
off the
flown
bus.
off the
Yeah,
bus.
We
and
wanted to jump
freaking-
off the bus and go see.
To ask for, never did this in my life, ever asked anybody for a selfie, but I would have. He just got in the cab just 2 minutes before I got down.
There's enough debris that we've left there that anybody with a telescope can see it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
They have. They left.
Well, I know
reflectors
they've
and
left,
stuff.
but you can't see it with the telescope.
They can, and they can see they can actually see the moon tracks from the vehicles.
Oh,
That
that's
they
cool. I don't
yeah.
have a telescope big enough to do that.
Well, we don't, but
Flynn just bought one.
probably won't reach that far.
They've still got those reflector plates where they
Right.
measure the distance
Distance
between the
between the planet,
moons, with lasers.
But you can see the tracks. I've seen pictures of them. I mean,